Hi friends, welcome in my YouTube channel. Today we are going to study the structure of Hydra. Hydra is small ciliate animal. It is found in the freshwater bodies like ponds, pools, lakes, streams and detaches. It is usually remains attached to the aquatic vegetation or some solid object. It is a carnivorous animal and it feeds on the small insect larvae, crustaceans, that is the small crustaceans, and the other larval forms. It is a solitary, that is remains alone. It reproduces by both the ways, asexual reproduction by budding or gamete formation, and sexual reproduction by gamete formation, that is the sperm and the eggs. Then the structure of Hydra. The Hydra is a small creature. It measures about zero point 0.5 centimeter to 1 centimeter if it is stretched. Its body is elongated and cylindrical, and its body is tubular. Its proximal end is attached to the substratum with the help of the basal disc or the pedal disc. For the attachment, the gland cells are present. This gland cell secretes some adhesive substance and it is used for the attachment to the substratum. Then it also has some gas gland. That gas gland produces the bubbles. So these bubbles are for the gripping the Hydra to the substratum. It's a free end or the distal end. It has a hypostome, and the hypostome, on the hypostome the mouth is located. Mouth leads into the gastrovascular cavity. This cavity performs the function of digestion and assimilation of the food material. The hypostome is surrounded by 8 to 10 tentacles. The tentacles are hollow structures. These are loaded with the batteries of the stinging cells. These stinging cells are called as nidoblast or the nematocyst. The nematocyst perform the function of food capturing, offense and defense, and the locomotion. Then on the lower part of the Hydra, that is towards the proximal end, it shows the bud. The bud is a asexual form of the body. Some interstitial cells to the base, they divides and redivides and push the body in the outward direction, so that the bud is formed. The bud develops the hypostome and tentacles. When the bud is grown fully, it is detached from the parent and lives as an individual mode of the life. Then the gonads are present on the body of the Hydra. The male gonads, that is called as testes, this occurs near the oral end. The testes are conical projections and it produces the spermatozoa, while the ovaries are a rounded structure. These are present towards the base and produces the eggs. Then the next part is the locomotion. The Hydra shows the locomotion by various ways. One mode of the locomotion is called as looping. The looping is very common method of the locomotion. Hydra forms U-shaped loop similar to the caterpillar larva. It stands erect and then it extends its and bends and fixes the tentacles to the substratum by means of the glutinant substances of the nematocyst, and then it releases its attachment from the basal disc and reattaches to the basal disc. So this is a looping method. It is very much similar to the looping of the caterpillar larvae. The next method is the somersaulting method. The somersaulting method, the somersaulting method is similar to the looping method. It's extend its body and with the help of the tentacles and the pedal disc, it moves in the forward direction by this somersaulting method. Then another method is the gliding method. The Hydra glides, that sleeps very slowly by attachment to the substratum, and it shows the alternate contraction and expansion of the basal disc. The another method is the cuttlefish like movement. Now in this cuttlefish like movement, the tentacles are fixed to the substratum, then the pedal disc becomes on the upward direction and the tentacles are to the downward direction. So this is a cuttlefish like movement. Then the next method is the floating method. Now for the floating, the gas bubbles are formed by the gas glands, and Hydra floats in the water bodies, and along with this movement or the current of the water, hydra moves passively in the water. The next method is the climbing method. The climbing is done with the help of the tentacles. Hydra climbs with the help of the tentacle to the aquatic vegetation and moves in the forward direction. The another method is the swimming. Now, the swimming is a method where, with the help of the wave-like movement of the tentacles, hydra swims in the water bodies. Then, the next point is the nutrition in the hydra. Nutrition means how hydra derive the food material and how the digestion is takes place in the hydra. Now, hydra is a carnivorous animal. It feeds on the insects, then insect larvae, then small crustaceans like cyclops, then small annelid larvae. So it is a carnivorous animal. Then with the help of the tentacle, the prey is captured by paralyzing the prey. So tentacles inject the poisonous substance in the prey and the prey is paralyzed. Such paralyzed prey are brings towards the mouth, and from the mouth it is pushed into the gastrovascular cavity. So there is a peristaltic movement of the gastrovascular cavity or the cells of the gastrovascular cavity, and hydra normally swallows the living prey. It doesn't feed on the dead material. So this is the method of the ingestion of the food material. Then how the digestion is takes place. So digestion is takes place in the gastrovascular cavity. When the food passes from mouth into the gastrovascular cavity, inside the cavity, the some enzymes are secreted by the internal cells, that is the endodermal cells of this gastrovascular cavity, and these endodermal cells produces the proteolytic enzymes, and these proteolytic enzymes digest the protein food material, and proteins are converted into the polypeptides in the alkaline medium. So this type of the digestion is called as extracellular digestion. And in the hydra, the intracellular digestion is also takes place. So how this intracellular digestion is takes place? The intracellular digestion is takes place by the formation of the food vacuole. Now, initially, the content of the food vacuole is acidic, and then it becomes alkaline by secretion of the many enzymes. So, hydra digests protein food material. Hydra also digests the fats. Hydra also digests some carbohydrates and not the starch food material. So protein digesting, lipid digesting and carbohydrate digesting enzymes are present. This type of digestion is called as intracellular digestion. As a rule of the physiology of digestion, when there is a eating of the substance, some waste material is also formed. So this waste material is called as undigested food material or the fecal matter. So this undigested food material are thrown outside through the mouth. So mouth acts as a anus as well as it acts as a mouth, that is used for the both the function. So this is about the nutrition and the digestion in the hydra. Here we have seen only 2 points. One is the structure, then the locomotion and the digestion in the hydra. So we stop here. If you like this video, then you subscribe it and share it. Thank you for